It is FIFO Life here on Red FM. Adam with you. And joining us now is the FIFO Focus money coach, Matt Hearn. Mate, thanks for coming back.
Oh, it's always a pleasure, Adam.
It's been some good chats we've been having. Of course, you specialise in budgeting, and we've been focusing on a lot of this. Today, we're going to be talking about whether debt consolidation works. Now, before we dive into this topic, can you sort of really quickly run by what debt consolidation actually is?
So debt consolidation is where you've perhaps got multiple consumer debts like credit cards, personal loans, car loans, and even the buy now, pay later loans. And it's just getting way too overwhelming. The whole idea is, and there are different interest rates. So debt consolidation is when you take all of them and roll them into one big loan.
So you're only paying interest on one instead of, say, four.
Yes, and typically it's for people, it's often pitched to people who have got equity in their home, so they get a lower interest rate by using the home loan interest rate, which is maybe about 3% at the moment compared to, say, the 20% on your credit card.
Right.
So that's what it's often pitched to. Now, it's common advice is to do that, and the benefit and the whole idea would be then the next step would be to maintain your dollar-based repayment at the same level. So if you're paying the same dollar-based repayment at a lower level, you get repay it off quicker.
Okay.
And the next step of advice is to actually increase your repayment if you can and get rid of your debt. So that's the common advice.
Yeah.
Well, I wanted to sort of plant the seed of, well, does that actually work?
Well, that's what we're talking about. Does debt consolidation actually work, or are you just kind of doing the same thing in a different place, really, I guess?
Yeah, so that advice sounds good, right? And the maths actually does work. However, it's the presumption in that is that you actually are going to get ahead of your debt. Now, the problem is, to paraphrase the famous Albert Einstein quote, we can't solve our problems with the same behaviour that got us into them.
Okay.
So it's an overspending habit that gets you into the problem where you've got lots of debts that you're thinking that are getting overwhelming, and so you're looking for a debt consolidation, almost like a painkiller for your headache. But you've got to treat the underlying cause, not just the symptom. So debt consolidation will actually only delay the inevitable. You really need to change your behaviour.
So if you're making a new budget, like things we've touched on, and making changes to work better at paying off your debts and such, there's really no cause of doing debt consolidation unless you're willing to make these changes and put them in place, right?
I would say so, yeah. Look, if you're considering debt consolidation, get dead serious about changing the behaviour that created the problem in the first place. Otherwise, you're possibly just kidding yourself, to be honest.
And a good way to get more information is hitting up your website, right?
Absolutely. My free mini guide, How to Stick to a Budget, at matthearn.com.au, or check out fifofocus.com.au.
That is Matt with 2 T's and Hearn, H-E-R-N. Matt, thanks for joining us on FIFO Life, mate. We'll chat to you again soon.
I'll look forward to it.